Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Anderson will throw. He's right on target, and it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. And that pass is intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. This time it's complete.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. And that's one he'd like to have back.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Sooner offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Looking for a huge play. Reels it in down the left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Another big completion for the Sooners, and that's right in keeping with that legacy of great quarterbacks.
Just dudes that can spin it. The offense is always fun. It's always fast. There's a lot of things about Oklahoma that you can count on. And offense and great quarterback play is always one.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Miami 7, Oklahoma 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Power football with the run. The ball scores free. And he was able to get back on top of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The give to the left side. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends to the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Direct snap. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooner. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
That Miami offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down coming up. Anderson wants to throw. He makes the connection. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to get it through the air. Complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys are going to try to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Snagged in the middle. It's Martinez. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Arroyo. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Tkachuk. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that linebacker timed that so well. I'm surprised the running back actually held onto the football after that big hit. They are so lucky. Wow.
To the air, it's Arnold. Coming after it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that can keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
On the return, it's Carr. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could... What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense...
knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The play-action fake. He's got his man. Tackle is made after the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Past the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Barnes. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Arnold. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break.
He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And that one will give him the lead. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Guys, one of the oldest and most spirited rivalries in the FBS is being renewed today. Oregon and Oregon State are squaring off. Here is the latest. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Using his legs, it's Acha. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The give to the single back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys up the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying play action. And wings it incomplete.
It's incomplete. Brings up third down.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's McIntyre.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. The Sooners get it past the sticks.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ocha. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air. It's Arnold. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Running back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They want that clock to run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch down the right side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practiced this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get 1st downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. The give from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This is a big field goal attempt as they try to get back to a 1-possession game. It is good. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Not much drive nor anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.